It's 16 minutes to 8.
Dangerous, dying, diseased, damaged, dead or discriminatory. That is the official list of reasons for felling trees in the great city of Sheffield. 6,500 of them have already gone. Another 11,000 could still go, and a growing number of residents are not at all happy.
Save our trees! Save our trees!
Now, the council says it's making streets and pavements safe and accessible, but one of Sheffield's most famous sons, Jarvis Cocker of Pulp, is not convinced. He's headlining a concert tonight, calling on the council to get off our trees, and he joins us in the radio car. Morning to you.
Hello there. Can I, you did the list of 6 Ds then?
I did.
Can I add another one? The 7th D is daft, and that's what it is, this. Very daft. That's a Yorkshire saying for silly, to get rid of so many trees. They're trying to get rid of exactly half the street trees on the Sheffield streets, which is kind of crazy.
Now, what they say, don't they, the councillors, they say, look, we're replacing old, mature trees that crack the pavements and block people's path and cause trouble on the roads. We're not getting rid of them, we're replacing them with nice new trees.
But you can't really replace trees, can you? I mean, you replace them with a little sapling that's going to take, I don't know, at least 40 years to reach maturity. I don't think anybody's really saying that, we've all seen that thing where the pavement's all buckled and stuff like that, but I don't think that that's happening in half the cases of the street trees in Sheffield. I think that's what people are protesting about, the scale upon which this is going on.
And people are very angry, aren't they? I was in Sheffield last Friday, and within an hour I've been approached by someone saying, save our trees, help us on the campaign. It really is dividing the city.
Yeah, I mean, people are up in arms about it. Sheffield, I think, it's still got that memories of being an industrial city. Trees are important. We've had a lot of stuff in the news recently about air quality and stuff like that. And trees, despite the fact that I once wrote a song that said those useless trees, they're not useless trees, and they do produce the air, which kind of keeps us alive.
And you're doing the concert tonight. Would you go further? There are a lot of residents who are taking direct action to try and stop the trees being cut down. Is that something you'd ever consider?
Are you asking me to go and chain myself to the nearest elm?
Well, apparently, I mean, that would be interesting, but you may know this, but apparently you can become in Sheffield what's called a gecko. You cling to the wall next to a tree to make it harder for them to cut down, or a gnome. You sit in a garden with a tree overhanging you so that for safety reasons they can't chop it down.
Well, you know what, I've not... That's quite interesting. Well, I hope to see some examples of that when I go up tonight. That'll be quite interesting.
So would Jarvis Cocker consider being a gecko or a gnome? That's the crucial question for the morning.
And I think on that cliffhanger we'll leave it. I'll see whether I get inspired to do that later.
Well, don't leave it just yet. Tell us what you think this concert can achieve.
I have to point out, I'm not actually... I'm playing music as in I'm DJing, but I'm not actually performing, singing songs and stuff like that. A very practical thing that it's going to achieve is that some people have actually, been sent to prison and are facing, at least facing prison sentences, and it's to help pay court costs. So 2 things really, I suppose, to raise people's awareness of it, and also to help these people who have kind of, maybe they've been a gecko and a gnome and are being punished for it,
Yeah, and they're not being daft in your view. Jarvis Cocker, thanks for joining us.